Unforgettable NBA dunk highlights. The grand NBA court has set a benchmark for competitive basketball leagues that are powered by the passion and herculean efforts of the hoopsters. It's undeniable that the NBA has skyrocketed in popularity by using drama as its staircase, but let's not brush aside the fact that the NBA series has brought much more to the table than just drama. In fact, this popular sports league has served as a platform for training one of the world's exceptional players. The heroic moves, the indomitable spirits, and the players' unwavering commitment to the game have ignited the spark of fiery moments and an array of unforgettable thrilling memories on the court. Today's video is all about digging deep into the interesting details of most unforgettable NBA dunks that have knocked the world's socks off. So, are you ready to relive those electrifying moments once again? Here we go. Paul George's incredible 360 windmill dunk. Are you familiar with the court's windmill moment? Well, now you will? Let's take a trip down memory lane to the year 2014. The court crowd was amped up, and the thunderous applause was echoing from every nook. And why wouldn't that happen? After all, two highly proficient teams like Indiana Pacers and Los Angeles Clippers were showing off their fancy footwork. Amidst the chaos, one of the popular Pacer players, Paul George, gets all the limelight as he exceptionally pulled off a 360 windmill dunk while having the fierce Blake Griffin against him. This was probably one of the most unpredictable dunks that Paul got gracefully, as Paul's aggressive game is not an untold tale. And that mystery the internet solves by saying that Paul had learned to overcome his violent play by that time. Let's keep the digression aside and take a moment to appreciate Paul George for his incredible dunk that has left a mark in the history of NBA leagues. Julius Erving, free throw line dunk. You must have seen many commendable dunks, but this particular instance that we are going to touch is the ultimate showstopper. An interesting fact about the history of this grand dunk is that it was the first ever dunk ever pulled off in the series of NBA, and that too from the free throw line. It won't be wrong to say that Julius Erving is the founder of NBA dunks. In the 1976 ABA All-Star Game, Julius Erving was seen soaring high like a bird who had just escaped from his cage. Seems like Erving's spirits were keeping him high, and then that happened. Yes, the electrifying display of Julius tossing the ball in the rim occurred. Explaining the challenges of the dunk and the uncertainty of a successful landing, Julius Erving says that the dunk game is not all about exceptional jumping potential. The secret of the game lies in one's ability to land properly. Dwyane Wade on Kendrick Perkins. Let's welcome a remarkable NBA dunker, who can effortlessly switch on his show on the rim anytime. Yes, that's Dwyane Wade. Before I touch on the incredible dunk, let's first feel the heat of the game. It was an intense game on the court. All the players were sliding into place like a well-oiled machine. Dwyane Wade was dribbling the ball and two defenders had surrounded him as if they would eat him raw. The mysterious force that took Dwyane out of that wild situation is yet to be figured out. But one thing to be sure, Dwyane's determination made him break free and head towards the rim to execute the historical dunk. It was like the impossible was made possible in a moment of mystery as Kendrick Perkins literally smacked Dwyane's face to stop him. The insane dunks of all time. The story of mind-blowing performances on the NBA court is incomplete without mentioning the spectators' all-time favorite J.R. Smith. So, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself as we have a killer dunk coming your way. Smith was carefully dribbling the ball as if he was trying to ensure the ball remained within grip. He had almost made it near the rim when the opponents got active and surrounded him like a group of hungry beasts. Now things have reached the boiling point. The thought of will Smith be able to do it hit everyone's mind. But Smith had other plans. He instantly sprang up aiming for the basket. Clasping the rim like a daredevil, Smith was swinging back and forth like a pendulum as if he was still unsure if he had done it or not. And yes, it was a grand and unbelievable dunk. The memorable slam by DeAndre Jordan. Do you wonder what's so special about DeAndre Jordan's dunk that netizens are forced to call it Dunk of the Year? Well, we have your mystery unraveled. The game was at its peak momentum when one of the Clipper team players passed the ball to Jordan. And that's where the interesting part begins. Jordan had Brandon Knight in front of him as a defender, whom he sent sprawling in his struggle to gain possession of the ball. Defying gravity, Jordan delivers a jaw-dropping dunk, while poor Brandon is pressed between his thighs. That thunderous dunk is still found making rounds on the internet. Seems like the audience is obsessed with Jordan's impeccable display of might. Shaquille O'Neal's disrespectful dunk on Chris Dudley. Now, this one hints at something disturbing. Be it his career stats or convincing performance on the court, Shaquille O'Neal has lived up to his fans' expectations. However, Shaq's 1999 brutal dunk on Chris Dudley took a hit on his reputation and left his fans watching him in disbelief. When you see one side of the picture, you will see a mighty Shaq unleashing a powerful dunk, but as you see the other side, you will find things getting physical and traumatizing. It turned out that not only did Shaq show aggressiveness while getting the dunk but also pushed Chris as he landed. Shaq has tried multiple times to take his savage antics to the media and justify it. But we believe there's no justification for going berserk. Aren't we right to think so? The NBA has been America's top destination for experiencing spectacular performances and players' enthusiasm for victory. The rock-solid pillars of the NBA's history and the story of its success ride on the court performers' steadfastness and champion mindset.